ブリーチ
Okay, let's read chapter 276 of Bleach. When we ended, Uryu had pulled out some sort of thing that he was doing. Let's just go and see what's happening here. Pulling something out. Something's electrifying, or like a wave pulse is happening or something. Zayaru here is surprised. And we get a zoom. So again, Ishida had created some sort of like, pentagon barrier around the guy. And Zayaru thought he had sealed all the energy or spiritual pressure stuff, and Uryu basically said, like, there's things that you don't know about. Zayaru Apuro-sama! Lord Zayaru Apuro! So the chorus of Arankaru, who had just discovered Pesha and Donda Chaka, and were headed towards there when that big boom happened. They're now running over to Zayaru. Ima no jutsu wa ananda. As for the technique just now, what is it? So, what is that technique just now? Uryu, that's Ishida. Oh boy. Shupurenga. So the kanji is like destruction something, and rin here can be used as like a battle thing, but we saw rin or jin used all the time as in Full Metal Alchemist as basically like a circle, like an alchemy circle. And so that's I guess how it's getting used here. And this kanji, the middle one, is flower and death, or corpse. So it is nogi, pampas grass or beard grain. I don't think. Yeah. So this is like, again, like destruction grass ring. And again, most of the Quincy techniques are German sounding. So Spurenga sounds like Sprengen or Spurenga. I don't know. Anyway, something like that. Triple exclamation point. Zanto to Zere Schneider no mochite egaita jin no naibu o hakkai suru. Okay, so the ginto, which is the silver tube, and the Seele-Schneider, which we saw previously, the soul slicer or whatever that thing was called. Those two things, on the inside of the gene, the ring or zone that was drawn using those, it does destruction. So mochi-iru is to make use of. So again, putting that all together, the Spurenga does destruction. It destroys the inside part of the zone or ring drawn, making use of the silver tube and the Seele-Schneider. Okay. Seele-Schneider wa reishi o kakusan saseru teki to tatakatta toki no tame ni tsukagashira ni reishi o tameru kino ga tsuite ite ne. Okay, so as for the Seele-Schneider, which is what this thing is, kakusan, magnification and scattering? Oh, that's not magnification. broadening. Yeah, it is. Scattering, diffusing. Diffusion, it's making diffusion of the reishi, which are the spiritual children, the spiritual threads. And with the enemy fought it for the purposes of the time with fighting and with an enemy, it causes diffusion or spreading of the reishi. And tsuga kashirani, in the head portion, presumably this, tsuka kashira. In the hilt of a sword. Okay, yeah. So like maybe in the head or the tip of the hilt of the sword. Pommel. Tsukagashira. Oops. Hold on. I put these in the wrong one. All right. So got to get these out of Akira. Let's delete that. We just went Tsukagashira. Okay, there we go. Into the pommel, it does storing up, piling up, stacking up of the reishi in the pommel, and I guess like makes it usable. Kino ga tsuku. Yeah, something about attaches function. Attaches function, storing up reishi in the pommel. I guess this is like in and out, on and alpha. Sore o shohishite, and then doing expenditure of that thing, meaning the stored up reishi, so alpha. Ichido teki ni ha o kaifuku saserareru nda. And temporarily makes restoration of the blade. Okay, yeah, so stores in, out, and creates the blade. And here you can see Quincy's Zaishin. Sore o tsukatte jimen ni, and that thing, making on the ground, that thing. Kuinchi Saihien? That's what this is supposed to be. Swahien Zaishin. No jin o egaki. And draws the gene, the zone, the ring of Quincy Zaishin. And this now is like what? Destruction, something seal, like a impression. And so that's Metsu, destruction. I don't think we're gonna, we're not seeing this Metsu with the other kanji. The middle kanji there is instead or on the contrary. Okay. All right. So again, in and out, it draws the gene of Quincy Zaishin, the seal of destruction, on the surface using that, meaning, I guess, the energy that's stored up. Okay. Soko ni ginto nai ni no shuku shita reishi o ichiteki otosu koto de. And in that place, inside the silver tube, concentrated reishi, the concentrated reishi inside the silver tube, one dropping event with that. So basically, through the event of dropping or letting fall, adding 1 drop of reishi that's concentrated inside the silver tube in that place, or in that thing. Maybe he means the Zeira Schneider. Jin no naibu ni dai bokuhatsu o okosu. On the inside of the gene, a large explosion causes. So causing a large explosion on the inside of the gene. And just to be clear about gene, again, this is the gene that I keep referring to. And I remember this with Full Metal Alchemist. There was nothing that seemed to suggest like alchemy circle or things like that, but that was clearly how it was used in Full Metal Alchemist, clearly how it's being used here. But you just get this vague definition of battle formation. And never really saw anything else that would seem to suggest like alchemy circle. But anyway, there you go. Just in case you're wondering why I keep using that with Gene. 強力だが. So it's strong. It's strong and powerful, but 術式に時間がかかるのがなんでね. Like the time to the technique, it takes time for the technique, so it's difficult. 1対1 or 1対1の戦いではまず使えない. As for in one-on-one battles, like first it's not able to use. Like you can't even use it in one-on-one battles because it takes time. So that's why he was asking Renji to distract. 信頼に足る助けがなければね. Sufficient 信頼, reliance, confidence, of help if it doesn't exist. So not able to use it if you don't have help that's reliable. So that's where we get Renji, who again took the brunt. Remember, he basically joined up with Zayaru and then immolated them both. 持ち上げたって何も出ねえぞ. Okay. Let's see. So he laughs and says, 持ち上げる. Oh, flattering. So 持ち上げる is to raise or to lift up, but it also means to praise or to extol, to flatter. Saying flattery or talking with flattery, like nothing's going to come out, meaning like you're not going to get anything by flattering me. 感謝してるのは本心さ. As for doing gratitude, it's like sincere, 本心. So he is saying like, I'm seriously saying thank you. It's the true feelings, 本心. All right. Of course, the smoke is clearing. Kuso. Damn it. Zoom. Boom. Okay, well, there's Zayaru Aporo. And still standing. Yeah, Yaro. You jerk. Hey, chicken. It's still there. Kuso. So he's just kind of going crap. 今のを受けて立ってるとはね。正直驚いたよ. Okay, receiving the thing just now and standing, as for that, meaning like that you're able to stand and receive that thing now, frankly, I'm surprised. 当たり前 だ. It's obvious. Itta hazu dazo. Ought to have said it, meaning like I already told you. Omae no reiyatsu wa subete kaiseki shitteru to. So he's saying like, I already told you that I did analysis of all of your spiritual pressure. As for your spiritual pressure, all of it, analysis doing, said that. Mita koto no nai jutsu demo. Seeing event, not existing techniques even. So he's basically saying, even for a technique that I've never seen before, reiyatsu wa omae no mono no. As for spiritual pressure, your things, jugeki o kakusan sasete, making diffusion of a impact or like a heavy attack. Making diffuse the attack. Oh, okay. Yes. Dameji o, and the damage. Kezuru kurai wa dekiru nda yo, baka domo ga. As to the extent of vanishing, it's possible, you idiots. Okay, so he was saying the damage, like basically making vanish, to the point of making vanish the damage, it's possible because of the analysis that he did, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, he's grabbing this guy. Let's grab. And he just... Did he bite the guy's head off or the guy's face off? So he grabs this guy, and then we just get a... I can't see what this is. Is that a goal? Anyway, something like a... He's chomping. I can't tell if it's a... This isn't... What is this hiragana here? It's driving me nuts. I don't know what it is. I can't tell. Is it a G? Whatever. Okay. Anyway, he's chomping off the head. Gori? Gari? Kacha? That's like crunching and he's whatever. Chu. Boon. Judura. Kuchan. Zuzuzu. Okay, so there's all sounds of the arm coming back. Goringa-san. Gokyu. Oh, Gokyu there, that's gulp. So he's swallowing. Paw. As the arm is like hanging out of his mouth. Triple exclamation point. Pooh. He spits out. Rumina! Rumina! So presumably that's Rumina that he just ate. So the other one is crying out that person's name, or that Hollow's name. Wa mekuna. Don't scream, don't shout. Ato de mata atarashii no o tsukutte yaru. Later, again, a new one will do the favor of making. So I'll make a new one later. Hi. Oh, okay. Doshita. How did? What's wrong? What happened? Nani o odoroiteru? What are you surprised about? Ittaro, I told you, right? Uchi no oktaba freshondomo wa. So as for my number 8 freshondomo, whatever, these are the things that he created, these creatures. As for those things, skoshi tokushu dato ne, I told you that they were a little bit special. Koitsura wa kaifuku yakusa. As for these guys, they are rejuvenation medicine. Kizuita toki ni, in times of being wounded, koitsura o kueba. If these guys in time, like when I'm wounded, boku no kizu wa kaifuku suru. As for my wounds, they rejuvenate, they heal. Soyu fu ni tsukatte aru n da. For that sort of a style or manner, made them. That's why I made them. And the te aru has a sense of like having done something on purpose. Like that's why I made them. For that sort of a reason. For that sort of a style. Bakemono me! You monster! Tensai, genius. To itte morao ka? Shall I receive saying? So basically like, call me genius, not monster. Mate. Doko e iku? Okay, so za is him turning around. Wait, to what place going? Where are you going? Doko e iku? Where am I going? Kigae ni iku no sa? Going for a change of clothes. Konna boroboro no kakko ja? In this sort of a falling apart appearance. Hazukashikutte tatakaenai daro? It's shameful and not able to fight, right? I can't fight like this. It's shameful. Fuzake. So fuzake na is say like, stop bullshitting. You can't be serious. Otto yoku kangero yo. So hey, think well. Think on it well. Boku ga kigaenakya naranaku natta no wa? Me, as for having to change my clothes, Kimira ga boku no fuku wo boroboro ni shita sei da zo. You guys, my clothes into boroboro did fault. It is, right? So, as for me having to change my clothes, it's because, with like a negative fault, it's because you made my clothes into rags. Right? Damatte mattero. So, shut up and wait. そしてその面積の狭い脳を使って and in addition, that narrow brain something use your narrow brains of menseki. Of personal, no, not personal reproof. Area. Oh, I guess he's like narrow area brain. Use your narrow areaed brains. Tsugi no saku de mo kangete oku to ii. And even the next plan, thinking ahead of time is good. So basically, think of your next plan. Boku no hou mo kigae nagara. My direction also. So I also, me too, while I'm changing my clothes. Kimira o dore dake grotesque ni korosu ka? You guys, in some way, killing grotesquely? Doredake. Yeah, or like, to what extent killing grotesquely, question mark? Kangete oite yaru kara sa. Because I will be doing the favor of thinking, like, how am I going to kill you guys grotesquely? So, there we go. That's right. Well, I would say this guy's the clothing master, right? Okay, well, there we go. Oh, I think we're switching scenes. Yeah. So here's Ichigo. Gara, gasa. So this is like rubble falling, shifting. Ichigo. This is probably Nell. Yeah. Ichi. Calling out Ichigo. Gasa. Remember, Ichigo went up against Urukiora and did not fare so well. Ichigo? Ichigo. Oh, his like eyes are open. Oh. Oh, ah. Chato. Blah. Ichigo. 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 Zoo. This is her sliding, clawing forward. Zuru. Ichigo. Shinja damesu. Dying is no good. You can't be dead. Ichigo. Oh. And then suddenly, gun. Foot down comes down in front of Nell. You can already see who it is, because it's kind of in the middle of the page. There we go. Noke gaki. So noke means like to get out of here, step back. It's an order. Brat. All right. And that is the end of the chapter. So Grimjo has come to this scene. Daijoubu ka? Something. Oh, Karakaraiza. Like, so, are you okay, Karakaraiza? Tasuke ni kita-zo? Like, came to help. Ah! Is it Teme wa? You! Go. Oh. All right, whatever. That was 276. Next time, 277, Corrosion of Conformity. We'll see what's going to happen there next time.